Well, I get to be the first one, so wish me luck. Guess technically not first, but so yeah, the main purpose that we're here for today is to help ease your stresses as you're preparing for retirement, and then those next steps in retirement for how life progresses. So I am here not to just for selling insurance, but really to help you with asset protection and make those estate planning steps that we need, right? We don't want to just all of a sudden go into a facility and be like, well, how do I pay for all this? So long-term care insurance is really set up to help you cover the costs of long-term services. They can also be used for in-home care. If you have a caregiver that comes to the house and helps, it can be if you move into a facility. There's multiple purposes for it now, and it helps protect your assets so you're not having to sell your house to afford the caregiver. That long-term care insurance can actually pay for a caregiver for you for a certain amount of time. It can be, a 2-year policy, it can be a 4-year policy, it can cover up to $8,000 per month, whatever we're looking to have covered. The need for long-term care, obviously, is we have an aging population, rising costs, and unpredictable needs. The cost and duration of care can vary, right? If we have dementia, you'll be in a facility for 4 to 6 years. If it's a shorter prognosis, maybe 2 to 3 years. A lot of pushback we get when we're talking about long-term care. Again, I'm taking it as protecting your assets. I want you to be able to transfer money to your heirs. I don't want you to have to stress about where the cash is coming from to pay for things. People say, the long-term care insurance is too expensive. It's not. If we look at how much a private room is, and this is back in 2020, a private room in a facility was $105,000 per year. So if I can have a policy that will pay that for you, I think it's probably the best thing we can do. Again, I just had a person I was looking at insurance for them the other day. They pay $134,000. It was a one-time, one premium payment plan. It will immediately have a $192,000 death benefit. And then it was going to cover 2 years of $8,000 per month. And then after that, an additional 2 years of $14,000 per month. So they're paying $134,000, and they'll have about $538,000 worth of benefits if they go into a facility for 4 years, right? That's where we're playing the odds on that. But just 1 year of $8,000 per month is $96,000. So you can see it's worth it. There's different types of long-term care insurance. We have traditional long-term care. It's like your car insurance. You pay for it. If you need it, it covers. If you don't need it, you pay to have that protection. There's hybrid life insurance with a long-term care rider and critical illness with a long-term care. So there's lots of ways where you can get some other benefits from it. You put the money in, you'll still have a death benefit, things like that. Then we're on to the ways to alleviate your stress. Tips for reducing stress related to long-term care insurance. Obviously, start early. You can still apply, see if you can qualify for long-term care. Educate yourself about the different options. Work with professionals. And then a big key that I like to really work on with you guys is discuss what you are planning with family. Some people think automatically that their daughter will take them in. Right? The daughter always takes them in, and that's fine, but you have to realize how much stress you're putting on that daughter, and maybe a long-term care policy would help alleviate that. Maybe she can actually still be, one of the other gals, Wendy, had mentioned, it was really important for her. She had lost track of being the daughter because she was the caregiver. So for me, I'd rather see you have someone who is your caregiver, have the funds for that so that your daughter doesn't feel like she has to do that for you. And everybody assumes that. I think the stat on here is nearly 63% of those whose loved ones did not have long-term care insurance felt that the loved one would have benefited from long-term care. It just helps alleviate your stress too. You don't want to ask your daughter to come make you dinner every day. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe she cooks good. But I know I wouldn't want to have to cook for my dad every single day. So anyway, that's my summary. It's just long-term care insurance, a way to help alleviate you, make sure we have asset protection, and that we also maintain family strength, either financially but also in our relationships. Any questions? All right, really? I got what? Okay.
Are you going to provide
Yeah, so I have brochures up here. There's a couple different ones, and I have some in the back as well that are different. I have a long-term care guide brochure, so it is not product-based. I come here as a financial advisor, certified financial planner, not as an insurance salesperson. So I am non-proprietary in what kind of products I would recommend for you. But that brochure I have up here is just strictly about long-term care insurance. It's just for education piece. There is no product sales in it. And then there's another brochure up there. So yes, I do have a brochure. Yes.
Are any of the policies inflation protected?
Yes. Yeah, the one, you can always add that as a rider to it, either with the life insurance or annuity products, and with just straight long-term care as well, you can add an inflation rider. It does increase the cost now, but, like I said, with this gal, that is with an inflation rider that we actually end up paying out, obviously, much more than she put into it. So yes, you can do inflation riders.